Lance in the slot in motion left. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Lance now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Throwing now is Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop it, looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on third and goal? Here's Lance to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Gould is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. A solid stiff arm. A big run that time by Elliott, 43 yards. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. The first carry now for Tony Pollard to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Good victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Lance looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this. Every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 more yards there and another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Prescott on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From the 24, Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for six. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Lance. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Get ready. Hey.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards, first down Niners. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Lance on target to Samuel.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Lance again.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go, set. Good, 52. Here we striker. Red, striker.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. In the next case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Prescott. He's got it to Hilton.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Kill. 47.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And some space here. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Lance now on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Lance looks to throw again. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Ready. Go to the rail. In the striker. Rail, striker. Strike. Check, striker. Steal. Check, steal.
Desperation time here. Lance. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 26 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 45, Cowboys 42.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big run that time by Elliott. 77 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
With a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. The 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next the score, Niners 52, Cowboys 42.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Dak going to start out going to the air.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now a play fake. Lance
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
throwing now is Lance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first down carry by Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Lance looking to throw it. And returns it right back to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st down, Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Let's go. Bro, 52. Strike. Right. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Number 46. Kill.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Fourth down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott on play action. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
49ers nothing. Brett Maher kicking off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Okay.
But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. And Lance now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. But
he's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Again to Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Lance looks to throw again.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
And Lance going to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
97. Ready?
Here's Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Buying time to his left.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Prescott now. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Single 47.
Here's Pollard again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got it to the 43 here. They'll go option on second down, right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here we go, 47.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Guys. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
Now Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
By Dante Fowler, an 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing, Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, Prescott.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CeeDee, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
The Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. The Lance going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Lance looks to throw again.
47-yard line.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
To throw again on second down, Lance.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On the set.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 50.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And now here is another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing here, Prescott. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
That's good for a 49er. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
One final try now for Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
Worry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing first play is Lance.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hey, 47! We're going to 53. Everyone, kill! Hey, kill! 40, here we go, 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Kill. Under. We're going to 54, right here.
Prescott on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Lance.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Niners 17, Cowboys 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
46. Hey, 47.
Prescott down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, kill. Under. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
We're going to 54. Right. Kill. We're going to 54. Right. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep. Here comes the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
First down, Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
46, 46. And 47. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Kill, kill. Good. We're going to 54. Right here. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Here we go, 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. We're going to 54. Right here. We go, 46, 46.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. And the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Striker, 3-3.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers.
Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 31, Cowboys 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54, go to 47. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there. with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth. This time has run out on quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got Ayuk once again.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
On 1st down, Lance.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lance now to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Lance back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Lance looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question.
This is caught at the 20. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Dak. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Touchdown, Cowboys! T.Y. Hilton from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go, set. Hey. Heel, lock. Good with black. Hey, cross heel. Hey, check Megan.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Lance. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Lance. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
And cycle. Megan.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just laying you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Prescott off play action, rolling to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things different.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. The Lance going to throw.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Inside give to Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Hey!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. This returnable for Ayuk.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this. Start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Kill! 47!
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down, Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And 47.
Prescott going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Kill! 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To the air again, Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Brett Maher to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Lance now on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Five, 97. Green Jack. Smash, red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Come on, set.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Check, smash. Field, black shot. Red.
Now Lance again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards.
Have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Watch out now, 52. Watch it, 6.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Got his target, Samuel.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
Right, check, right. Steal, check, steal. Right, right. Hey, three.
Lance now on 1st down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31,
Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This one complete, Lance to Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They still can't get him. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to Elliott again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Give them 32 on the play. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready. Come on, 38. Red. Steel, black. Blue, black.
Lance back to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Lance looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A
great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Here's Lance.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his court.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw again on second down. Lance. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He's going to let it fly.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go, back. Strike, strike. Strike.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Wide open.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Lance.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my casa, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the